Whoa. The king is one hardcore dude. This is Hunter x Hunter, episode 105, titled Resolve and Awakening. Alright, so we got the king sitting in the throne room, and he's a little conflicted because he's actually enjoying himself for the first time, and he doesn't like this, I guess, because he's getting frustrated with himself that he doesn't understand himself. And he walks in on Komugi, and I mean, she's snot dripping and drooling all over herself, just looking disgusting. And I really like what the king said. He's like, unsightly. No intelligence and lacking of dignity. And so the games begin again, but this time with a little wager in place. The king attempts to rattle and throw Komugi off of her rhythm with this, but it doesn't work out as planned. So the initial wager is, hey, if I win, you give me your arm, you lost a limb. If you win, I'll grant you any wish you want. And then, Komugi's just sitting there thinking about it for a while. He's like, I usually play with higher stakes than that, king. How about if you win, I lose my life? Because my life will be worthless anyway. I've made a personal vow. She's made a personal vow to herself that if she ever loses a game of gungi, that she's going to commit suicide, which is pretty extreme punishment for losing a game. I mean, even if you do lose, you can still come back later and still make money for your family. It's not over and done with. You're not useless. So I think Komugi needs another purpose in life besides gungi, because eventually she'll need more. She'll need more to fill the void than just gungi. And the king, he's over there just smirking. He's like, maybe I should raise the stakes a little bit and risk my own life. I never thought that you could probably ask for my life as your wish. And then shaiapouf, shaiapouf is just like, what? Because shaiapouf was just chilling over there, eyes closed. And all of a sudden he looked up. Huh? Like, no, king, you can't do that. And the king, he says that he's embarrassed himself. And at this point in time, he does some really crazy, actually the music starts playing and stuff. I'm like, hey, what's about to go down? And this dude, he rips off his arm. I mean, bleeding out. And shaiapouf is losing his shit. Every cell in his body is telling him to help the king, no matter what. Shaiapouf actually offers the king his head. He said, here, take my head, but please let neferpitou help you. And the king is not having it. He swats him off, and then he actually, at one point in time, he's about to take his head too. He's like, hey, yeah, come a little closer, man. Go ahead and get this over real quick so I can finish playing this game. And I was just looking like shaiapouf right here. And if the overall plan was to throw Komugi off her game, it was successful. Because right now, Komugi has refused to play the game until the king receives some type of treatment. And the king at this point in time is like pissed off. He knows he wants to kill Komugi, but he doesn't want to kill her because if he kills her, he'll never get the victory that he's actually looking for. So he actually leaves her alive and orders neferpitou into his chambers. And the healing process begins. She pulls out her nen, and she actually, apparently it takes a lot of power and time to do this. And so she actually has to call up all her nen puppets around. And Knov and Morel in the city, they actually see this as their golden opportunity to infiltrate the palace. So we got leol with prying eyes, with the ability of flutter still looking upon them. And Knov uses his teleportation, not teleportation, but his portal ability to get out of the area and get closer to the king's castle. And during this whole time, we hear the importance of him maintaining his stealth and not being discovered, because he's going to plant some portals around the palace. And if they actually know where the people are going to come out of, then they can have an ambush waiting for them, which would be a major failure for our characters. They wouldn't have a chance in hell if that actually took place. And so Morel's thinking about the odds and stuff like that. He's like, I don't care if everybody dies. As long as the king dies, then this mission is successful. So he's not blind. He knows that there's going to be some losses. He knows that some people are going to get hurt, maybe even killed. He sees that, but the overall goal is to separate the king from his royal guard and take the king out of commission for good. Then last, the announcer comes on and he tells about the Chimera ants and how their framework is working out now, with 11 ants being present in the palace right now, and a few humans as well. So I learned that President Diego is still alive. I thought he was dead. We learned about the secret ruler of the country. His name is Secretary Bazette, and this guy, he has some weird internet prostitute slavery porn going on. He's like, I want number 1, 3, and 47. Have him in my door by tomorrow. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, this guy's in some shit. But he's actually getting played at the end because Palm is actually one of the girls that he's requested, and she's going to be doing a little infiltration the next episode. So I don't know if Knov is aware of this, but him and Palm is probably be tag teaming next episode, infiltrating the castle and getting things done. Because Knov, he already stated earlier that he needs Palm ability for himself. So I guess those two work pretty good as a team, and we'll actually be able to, maybe we'll be able to see that next episode. The king's resolve is at an all-time high. He refuses to stop playing this game. He actually said, I don't want no more interruptions. We're not going to stop, and if we do stop, you're going to make me look like a fool. The king is in it. He's in it. He's wrapped around. He's obsessed. But hey, that's everything right there. And if you like what you heard, go hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content in the future.